Yay, change.
It is change.
It is change.
We've been talking about doing a podcast for a while, and we have the microphones, we have the camera, we have the phones, we have the lights.
We made it happen. Little by little, we kept on being in pursuit of the life that we say we want to live. And it didn't happen overnight because we had to become another version of ourselves to make all of this possible, to be able to facilitate this space, not only for ourselves, but for you, because we are esteeming to be the best version of ourselves. And with doing new things takes new growth. And it took a little bit, but I love the process because it really, we have the ability to embrace who it is that we're becoming instead of just having it all given to us, right? It's really wonderful to watch how we shape ourselves. My name is Daniel. I'm the visionary behind the Right Philosophy, and that's Right, R-E-Y-E-T. And it's an acronym for Redefine Everything You Ever Thought. And that's exactly what it is here to do. Help myself, help you, help everybody redefine everything you ever thought possible for yourself and for this world through conscious elevation, allowing mind transformations. It's really, really beautiful. We're transformational coaches here to help empower you with all the things that we're learning. And this is my lovely partner and
I love you.
Co-star.
Ooh, co-star. I love it. He's so amazing. I'm excited to be here. I'm Dr. Resa. I have my doctorate in human sexuality. I have over 20 years. Yes. So I'm an empowering leader. I've been in the industry for over 20 years. I started women events and movements and dancing and feeling good about yourself through confidence and through dance and through thinking really different. A lot of people came to my classes thinking they were just going to be learning dance moves. And it really was getting out of your head and thinking outside the box to who you are, who you want to be, what makes you feel authentic, what makes you feel real and confident. And that is empowering. And that was 20 years ago, teaching classes every day, workshops. I even have a DVD. I loved every moment of it. It was like, yay, change at that moment when I was building my dance business and being an instructor, being an owner, and just seeing people come to my workshops and classes and walking out the door or calling and texting me the next day saying, wow, you made me feel like a new lady, a new person, a new woman. And that made me just shine. And now 20 years later, I'm still a holistic, happy teacher, mentor, coach in so many different realms. And what have I done in the 20 years from teaching women empowerment and dance and movement? I even, years after doing classes every day, I moved to San Francisco and I got my doctorate in human sexuality. And I really did that to be more credible, to learn more, to learn from the best. And I love every moment of that because it gets you to be human, to get you to find out who you really are through touch, through connection, through breath, through learning new techniques and tips and tricks. And over the years, I've been coaching men, women, couples on being real, being genuine, being authentic. And that means being honest with yourself. And that is digging deep on who are you? Who do you want to be? And it's really neat just to see people's lives change by thinking outside the box, but also really just loving themselves, getting to know themselves. And that is, finding out who you are through journaling, through dancing, through singing, through talking, through movement. And now I have been really on this holistic approach on what we're putting in our mouth, what we're listening to, what kind of music. And it's been a journey for myself to find more self-love.
Self-discovery.
Yeah.
We've become more and more aware of toxins or chemicals that are, inside of foods. And as we become aware, we have to become more vigilant and actually take action. So Risa and I have been some really big action takers, making a lot of different, what seems to be a sacrifice to some is actually just an act of self-love to others. And that's what it is. It's all about shifting that perspective to what it is that you're doing. I know that we grew up with a lot of these things being normalized, but what we have to do is retrain our brain to make new connections with the things that we have grown up with. When it comes to music, when it comes to food, all of these
TV
things, or
shows, movies,
television,
games,
it really has
video
to be,
games,
for us, what we did was we completely stepped back from all of it
everything.
so that we could find out who we are. And maybe you're ready for a radical change like that, because if you are, you're going to
You're at
get
the right place.
you're at the right place, and you're going to get like the most profound experience from it, because you are able to then really work on yourself, because we're all very, very impressionable. As we've learned about the mind and how it is programmed, we empower ourselves, and we also understand the narrative of how our thoughts are being shaped by the world around us. And so understanding that gives us the power. It gives us the power to say, hey, I want to make some choices for myself consciously about how I want to live, and what type of health I want to have, and what type of experiences I want to have.
This is our free, beautiful vessel. We have that choice every day. This is our free body to make a decision what we put in our mouth, what we listen to, and you have that choice. It is definitely a why that you have to figure out. Why do I want to not put this in my mouth? Why do I not want to listen to this music? I was listening to certain songs or musicals, and he's like, that's a lot of sad, depressing words. Do you notice what they're saying? And I'm like, I just love singing these songs. And he's like, well, start listening to the words. And so then it goes, what else am I listening to? What else am I doing that's putting this mantra that's not positive in my thought process every day? And if you listen to those words every single day, and then you listen to other things that are not making you happy and healthy and vibrant and alive, that is just depleting us. And we want to be up to the highest level, because that's the where you manifest. That's where you become more in tune with who you want to be. That's where you go, no, I'm ready for change. I'm ready for being the best version of myself. And that is also being, again, I always say, you have to be honest with yourself. To me, it's like always being true to yourself and all the real good quality thoughts that are going through our brain. And that's what you were saying, food. Like, we've changed our food habits, we've changed our
So
music,
much.
our daily routine. Like a year ago, he was like, let's wake up at 6 a.m. I'm like, 7 a.m., 6, 8 a.m. What?
I still have aspirations to wake up at 4. I'm doing all right at 5 right now, but I still have aspirations for 4. And it's all about setting your sights, and deciding on how we want to live. And we've had to make some radical changes, and that was like, as we learned more about alcohol and the dangers of it and what it really does, we've cut that out of our lives. It's been
Over 270 or 80 days. Thanksgiving will be 1 year since I drank alcohol.
and that's
And
an
that's
amazing
changed.
achievement.
That's a whole story right
I've
there. That's
I've
been
Yeah,
really magical.
I've quit smoking nicotine or vaping or cigarettes. It's been over a year now of being tobacco and nicotine free, and from all those toxins and carcinogens. And it really just comes down to, how do I want to live? And once you decide that, and you have your why you want to live that way, everything really shifts and becomes an enjoyment to do,
A
instead of
joy.
something like, a burden to you. And it's really creating these new associations and building on this and creating the momentum to become the person you want to be. And so we're here to help accelerate that growth way beyond just the conscious thought of becoming that person. There's so many more energies and work that we need to do with those energies that are inside of us and also around of us. And we do that through many practices,
Amazing
amazing,
practices.
amazing
Deep,
practices.
profound, life-changing techniques and mantras, and breathing and movement and dancing and tapping and journaling and mirror talk.
It's all very, very profound, different works of energy that are all associated with ancient techniques or modalities, from Kundalini to Tai
Yoga.
Chi and yoga. They all come together. So there's not one answer besides having a well balanced life and a lifestyle of living holistically and understanding your frequency and that you are an energetic being having a physical experience here in this reality
The
and that
short
you
time that we're here is like really special, and we're so lucky to be here and to be able to share our story, but your story too. And it really is a short time that we're on this beautiful universe, this planet, and we have to, they're distracting us every single day with these TV shows, with these uh, everything, with the food. They want us to not be vibrational, not to be the best version. And we are here to say, no, we are our best version. We are the greatest version. We want to speak our truth. We want to be healthy. We want to be happy. We want to be grounded. And so we definitely offer many different techniques and coaching and mentoring and consultations, one-on-one through Zoom or FaceTime, but also through, watching our podcast, our reels, our TikToks, our YouTubes. We also love going into people's homes, and it's like a 180-degree transformational coaching lifestyle change where we're going to show you what kind of foods you've been eating and what kind of foods that we can like really change up to feel like a new human being, that you're like, why was I feeling this depleted before? Well, it's what you put in your mouth, what you put on your body, what you listen to every day.
so many people are unaware of the many things that are actually affecting and plaguing their lives and keeping them from living the lives that they want to live because it has all become normalized in the society
Normalize. Oh,
that
you
we
do
have
that? I do that too.
yeah.
You drink alcohol? What kind of bottle do you drink? I mean, again, this was such part of our lives for many years, not even thinking about it. We're going out tonight. What kind of bottle should we get? What kind of food are we going to eat with this bottle? I mean, it's fun, but let's bring new, healthy, happy, smart habits that will transform you to be like, wow, that was a fun part of my life, and that's fine. But aren't you ready to like wake up and feel alive and not hungover?
Feel invigorated and ready to embrace the day because you have a purpose, because you have something that you're excited to work towards. Um, that's what it really comes down to, being able to have a quality life. And it all starts with quality thoughts and making those quality decisions. And the best way that we can do that is being mindful of the things that we are doing with ourselves and in our lives. So, how do we do that? We have to ask ourselves the right questions. All thinking comes down to questioning and having a quality dialogue or conversation of analyzing and really determining answers based upon where it is that we are aspiring to go. So if you don't know your trajectory yet, if you haven't been taking the time to ask yourself the right questions, the questions that will help you level up and go beyond your current patterns of thinking, you've made it to the right place because we are excited to bring a well thought out program that is holistic and very much empowering. We're here to build a community of other like minded individuals who want to be the best versions of themselves, who are excited to be alive. And if you're not excited, you're excited to create a change because
Yay, change.
you know that it's capable for you. You know that it's out there for you. You just haven't found it yet. But if you found this video, if you are here watching and you've stayed this long, know that you're in the right place. Know that we are here to help facilitate your growth and that we have pure intentions to help build a community, create a ripple effect of elevated consciousness, and help people in this world really thrive, really succeed, really love themselves, and live the lives that they want to live.
I love it. I love it. And, we've been living this amazing life this past year. Well, we met a year and a half ago. We can go back to how we met. That's a fun story.
It is.
And, I manifested my sexy Daniel in my life, and, manifested it, wrote it down. It's like I was single for many years and did a lot of this on my own, and, and with my dog. And on my own mostly. And so it's really special to have a best friend, a partner, a lover who really gets you. And it's like we say, we're flames, we're
Twin flames.
twin flames, we're mirrors, we're best friends that just get it. And it's like we have a lot in common when it comes down to wanting our best version. And so we have accountability. It's like, okay, I write down what we're going to do today, he writes down, and then we're like, okay, what are we going to do? And it's like we push each other to be our best versions. And so before I would be like doing it on my own, and I did it, but now I have this one, who's like, come on, let's do better, let's get up, let's go work out, let's move our body, let's do this podcast, let's, and it's like I push him in so many ways.
Yeah.
And so what is lovely is that we are also coaches and mentors and consultants to you, is that we can be your accountability partner.
Yes.
You come and watch our reels and our videos and our community, and then we meet you at our retreats and our events and our webinars, and we get to know each other and help each other become the best version, because that's really where it's like, I could say, oh, I could do this all on my own, but I need a team, and he's part of my team, you're part of my team. And we also are excited because we did just hire a team a month ago, and this is why we're so excited to do this podcast. Now we have an editor and a coach
we have so many team members that help us become the best versions of ourselves too. And so you're getting a constant investment. I mean, 20 years with Jennifer. We have our transformation.
My therapist, who I've been talking to since I'm 47 now. I met her when I was 26, and she knows me very well and seen me go from, being in the real estate business to starting my dance lessons to empower women, to getting my doctorate, to moving from San Diego to San Francisco, to road tripping across the country to New York. And these are like things that, I had them going, you can do it, you can do it, you can do it too.
Yeah.
And so he can do it, I can do it. Like, we show you different tips and tricks and techniques that I've learned because we can do it. Like, yes, there's fear always coming through, but no, we are so amazing. That's why we bring you really healthy, happy, safe, fun tips and tricks and techniques to be able to go to your next level and manifest this amazing new chapter that you're going to bring into your life.
And you can bring it into your life if you are actively seeking change. And that's something
and
that
you're ready for, like, that's the thing, your why is important, and you're ready. Like, I was ready to quit drinking at that moment. Yeah. And so I was ready to, get off pharmaceuticals. I was ready. If I told you, are you going to quit drinking, and you never even thought about that, well, now if you start thinking about my why I'm in hungover, I'm bloated, I don't take good bowels, I'm not sleeping well, I have bad relationships with myself and my partners, it's because of maybe this substance. And you're like, maybe I have a why. Well, I had those whys, and then I had because I was able to become more happier and healthier within myself, now I'm putting so many more techniques into my daily life, from working out every day, from doing the Kundalini. Before I'd be like, oh, I'll do it later, not live, because I was hungover. Well, no, I'm up, I'm awake, I'm aware, I'm available, because I'm sober, and because I was healthy, and I'm healthier to be able to make better, smarter choices for this free vessel of mine and my amazing body, mind, and soul.
Investing time in the life that you say you want to live every day, it's really comes down to making all of those small decisions that will add up to the big changes in your life. And it's perspective, it's approach, and it is, actively seeking to improve and change. It's really a magical experience. And I'm grateful and honored for the practice that we have together. That actually, when I first met Resa, she put the practice ahead of us even entertaining each other's space. She said, yeah, I'd love to hang out with you, but I have a practice that I need to do today. It's my Kundalini practice. So if you're still around when I'm done with that, I would love to hang out with you. We can go for that walk. And she went and did her practice, and I was still working at the space that I was working at. We were at the hotel,
Asbury Park Hotel in New Jersey. I was taking 2 days off from the city in 2023, the day before Valentine's Day. I was like, Romeo, it's nice weather, let's go to the beach, let's enjoy sunshine. It's 50 degrees, but sunshine. And yeah, he saw a hat that I was wearing. He's like, nice hat. We're even writing a musical with that line that we'll
Hey, girl, nice hat. That's all it took.
And gave him my business card, and now we're here a year and a half later doing a podcast.
Because our paths had aligned, and that was the big thing, Risa was single for 20-something years.
I mean,
pretty
I've had
much.
some
Hello,
I've had some boyfriends
yeah,
and partners, but when it came down to a life partner who I spend 24/7 with now, and
But that was because you took so many years to invest and
find
work on
me
yourself.
and be my
And
greatest version.
And that's what I did for myself. I took time away from everybody, and I gave that time that I needed for myself to really sit and analyze who it is that I am, who I want to be, and start making the changes that were necessary to become that version of me that I was envisioning. And just loving myself and Risa loving herself, we were able to manifest each other. Because I wrote about this woman in my journal. She wrote about me in her journal. And that's another powerful part of this process.
That's visualization right there.
If you want to manifest your best life, you have to think about it. You have to meditate on it. You got to visualize it. You got to write it down. If you don't write it down, if you don't take the time to, really invest your energy into envisioning your best life, how are you ever going to live it? If you could take the time to watch a television program for a half hour or an hour or binge, but you can't give yourself 30 minutes every day to work on your dream, there's something wrong here. There's something very wrong here. And so that's what we're doing. We're giving the power back to you. Radical movement of unplugging and loving ourselves in the most magical ways ever. Proven techniques and accountability partners that want you to be the best version of yourself.
Accountability coaches, mentors, consultants. We have our, again, we were saying I have a therapist, we have a transformational coach, yoga
therapist,
breathing.
She's a breathwork yoga therapist.
We have a Kundalini practice we do every day. Now we just started our own daily live stream. It's going so well. Last month was our free month of August, just to really get our feet on the mat,
get into this rhythm.
And it went great. Yeah, today was our 31st day.
It was.
And tomorrow we're starting September 1st, our private page. And now we're having our family and friends join us. And then all of you are more than welcome to come and explore a new chapter where it's a daily practice of movement, mantras, stretching, breathing, visualization, kind of exactly what he was saying, how journaling and writing down what you want and who you see and vision a partner or on your own. I visioned a dog, a fluffy dog, and look, I have my fluffy dog. I manifested that. It's it really works when you write it down, when you visualize it, when you empower it.
When we left New York this last time before when we went on our road trip, I said that when I came back to New York, I was like, I want to live in Williamsburg. And the first place that we moved to when we moved back to New York was we found a penthouse in Williamsburg that just was a perfect fit for us. And even this place right here, where we're actually filming,
we're in a movie theater.
I had seen this place a few years back, and a buddy of mine had moved into this building. I was like, wow, that's a really cool building. It'd be amazing to spend some time in that space. And here it is. A few years later, it wound up just coming into our experience. It fit perfect, and it was
this building,
so wild.
If you're ever in Bushwick, it has a bowling alley, a movie theater, a gym, a rock climbing wall, a swimming pool, a rooftop that looks like the High Line in New York City for dogs, for barbecues, a chess play, a golf simulator, a beer and wine place. And we're not drinkers, but where you can make beer and stuff. A community. It is. It's a community.
It's amenity filled space that has a real big attention-grabbing attractions in so many different ways. But being aware of ourselves and what is going on in this world, we've also been affected by this lovely space and all of the frequencies that are in the surrounding area. And because of this, and honoring and loving ourselves, and thankfully we have the abilities to have
We
this
got to talk about that.
nomadic experience, which we also want to be able to share with you, because by doing this energy work and focusing on the life that you want to live, anything and everything is possible. For us, we decided that we wanted to have this type of lifestyle, and here it is. You know, we travel the world together,
With our
helping
dog.
people become empowered. And maybe you want to be a contributor to this world too, and share your experience, strength, and hope, and help others become empowered. And maybe that will lead to you being able to find an opportunity that would fit you being able to work remotely too.
Mm.
Who knows? Anything is possible, but this is the life and our dream that we're living. And if you want to do the work, if you're interested in knowing more of how you could be a better version of yourself, if you want to know about the power that lies within you, because you are a co-creator here, if you want to make changes that are really going to affect your life in the way that you want it to be affected, if you're seeking to level up and become a better version of yourself and live the life you say you want to live, please tune in, because this is the universe bringing to you the gifts of the universe through myself, Daniel, and the lovely Dr. Resa. All of this information has been gifted to us along our journeys as we've, explored what really works. And we're so excited to share all of this with you.
And really quick before we end this too, back to basics and becoming a minimalist. Because if we have a lot of stuff, like the reason why we're able to do this is because we don't have a lot of stuff. We have each other, we have my dog, our dog, we have some clothes. We're even focusing on, yes, we love looking cute and presentable, but we also are looking at what kind of clothes are we wearing? Is this polyester? Is this plastic? Why aren't we wearing cotton and linen? And it's like we're so used to just buying stuff on Shein or cheap sites now just to fit in and look cute. But then we're like, what are we wearing with this underwear and with this bathing suit? And it's
forever
like
chemicals, and
yeah,
this is all completely legal and just okay business. And it's not okay with us, because this is our body and our rights. And as we learn more, we're making the changes that we need to in order to live the lives that we say we want to live.
shampoos we put on our hair, lotions. Like I don't even like, if you can tell, I'm not wearing makeup. I did wear makeup last week for a photo shoot. So again, we like balance. We like to, sometimes eat certain things because we love food. But when it comes down to really a daily life, we want to be wearing cotton and linen and hemp clothes. We want to be wearing like not much makeup and not much stuff on us, because it does bring a lot of our life to more balance when you're not wearing chemicals on your body, on your in your hair, on your lotion, like coconut oil to tallow we're using, batana oil. We really have researched and want only the best. And sooner than
Making our
later,
own toothpaste.
we will be a toothpaste. But sooner or later, we will have a merchandise site with all the ideas and stuff that we use,
and
that we can share,
fabrics and
that we will share
that will
to
help
you.
empower
Only
you.
the best. We really want only the best on our body, our mind, our soul, and to help others go, wow, I never thought of that. And I so want to have that lifestyle too, because I know that I am that amazing and that great and that empowering, that I want to share my life to others. And so if you want to have this kind of journey with us and being minimalist, empowering, holistic, confident, self loving, authentic, being kind and genuine and real and true to yourself, it really works.
It does. And it's here for you, and it is coming and presenting itself through the wonderful beings that we are, Daniel and Resa.
He also has a book.
I do have a book. It is a 30-day challenge to help you get your mind right and be able to redefine everything you ever thought possible for yourself, because it is the start of the process for this self-audit that you need to do in order to see what you're really attached to, find out how these things are making effects in your life and what you can do to change them. And we start working with some really good framework, setting you up with a routine that gets you going, and start your day the right way so that you can really make an impact that is life-changing in the most positive of ways. I'm super excited to be able to have written this book and be able to present it to you. I know that it is so life-changing. It's helped me change mine, and I know that it'll help you change yours too. It's the 30-day Right Mindset Challenge. It's a mindset revolution. And if you're ready to make change, all you have to do is tap in, find the link, and start changing your life today for the better.
So how should we close this up today?
You know, we can close the way that we close our practice.
I love this. I love this.
Because I love harmonizing with love, and all I want to do is bring love, life, and everything right into this podcast of ours.
And community.
So let's bring it together. We're going to rub our hands together, sitting up tall, rolling the shoulders up and back, hands at the heart center. We inhale and we'll tune out.
Love. That was special.
Mwah.
I love you.
I love you too.
I love you guys. Thank you for joining on our first podcast. And come and join our live stream every day. Our reels that we're doing every day are so exciting. And TikToks. Maybe we'll start dancing and singing on TikTok again.
Dancing and singing. There ain't a fucking musical.
I love it. Thank you guys.
That was great.